Shalom. First, I give all praises and glory to Shalom. First, I give all. Let me start that over. Salaki. Shalom. First, I give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kapadash. And hey, this is gonna be a inside ministry today, man. You know, the weather's pretty bad down here in Louisiana still. I don't know what the weather's looking like over on the other side as far as the roads go, but they've been covered in ice and snow. So, I just played it safe and I'm going to do the video from the house today. All well, it's going to be edifying. Let's get into it. We're just going to get into this Joel 2 before I get started. Some touch up on it. Bit of prophecy as usual. Because no matter what's going on, that, prophecy is still going to come to pass. And there's nothing that can be done, to sway it. So you can hope that, DJ is gonna bail you out. You're talking about your so-called Negro Latino Native Americans. You think that's gonna change what's coming to you? You still have Jacob trouble promised to you, man. You still gotta be, eliminated by the famine, deleted by the famine, the wild beasts, and everything else, man. The sword. So you're not gonna escape this judgment, Jake. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel. You need to realize that you're gonna get this work, man. Let's get into it with Joel 2. We're gonna start at verse 1. It says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh coming, for it is nigh at hand." So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm blowing the trumpet in Zion, another name for Israel. Letting you know that the day of the Lord is upon you, man. It's coming very soon. And you are just out here just lollygagging, playing around, still being a bunch of niggas and spicks. You you just out here just being reckless, man. You count on this this empire to go on another 500-800 years. Matter of fact, you just want it to go on forever. But we could let you know, it don't matter who's in office. The day of the Lord is coming and it's not at hand. It said, verse 2, "The day of darkness and of gloominess, the day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spirit upon the mountains. A great people and a strong death have not been like the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations." Yeah, so it says a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. It's talking about from the new being going off the destruction. It's gonna be upon, something like the fog that you see on the mountains. That's how it's gonna be with the thick clouds. From the destruction, man. It says a great people, and a strong. Talking about those missiles, because there's gonna be a bunch of missiles coming out of the warheads. 200 million warheads, man, going off. Pummeling Babylon. It says, "Neither shall be any more after it." Talking about, you're not gonna need the missiles no more. Once they get shot off, they're gonna accomplish their, objective, their mission, and there's gonna be no need for thermonuclear missiles no more ever again. It says even to the years of many generations. Yeah, because it's never coming back, man. The thermonuclear, you know, ICBM technology is never gonna come back ever again. And the Earth is not gonna know war anymore. You know, contrary to what you believe, I think it was Einstein said that, you know, he's not sure what World War IV is gonna be fought with, but World War III is gonna be fighting with sticks and stones. Or I might have that backwards, so I can, but there's gonna be no more wars after this one. So he's wrong on that. He's not as smart as he think he is or thought he was. Let's go to verse 3. It says, "The fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah, and nothing shall escape them. Yeah, because in front of the missiles, when it's going off the warhead, in front of it, the grass is all green, the animals out playing, the people out having a good time. But after it explodes behind it, you know, it's gonna be nothing but a desert land. It's gonna be a number, the smell of brimstone and fire everywhere, man. So that's what that's talking about. And it says nothing shall escape them, because everything in the U.S. and Babylon is gonna be engulfed in nuclear flames, man. This place, every square mile, every square inch is gonna be burned to a crisp, man. So nothing's gonna escape. Not the people, not the animals. You know, nothing's gonna get away from you after this. Yahweh. Verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Yeah, so they're gonna be going so fast. It's gonna be like horses, man. Talking about those missiles, thermonuclear missiles. Verse 5. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains, they shall leap. And it's and it's talking about they shall leap. Talking about because the missiles. Well, let's finish it first. He says, like the noise of a flame of fire devour the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. He says, like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains, they shall leap. Yeah, because they're going to leap, go into the atmosphere, and they're going to come back down, you know, back through the atmosphere, and pummel the earth, you know, and a lot of them, what they call them, re-entry vehicles, so they're going to re-enter the earth's atmosphere, and then they're going to detonate. You know, verse 6, it says, before their face the people shall be much pain, all faces shall gather blackness. Yeah, the people, it's talking about how your eyes are gonna withdraw in their sockets and the tongue is gonna, pretty much weather away your mouth from the heat. Oh shit. So it's gonna be much pain when these goes off, you know, a lot of pain. Jane, like to make songs, Tupac, roughly talking about so much pain. You don't know what pain is until have you been burned before, like a serious burn or even a minor burn, how that feels. Think about, a million degrees Fahrenheit, how that's gonna feel, man. And you're gonna be alive feeling it, you know. Let's see. Let's go to verse 7. It says, they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, they shall not break their ranks. Yeah, because they have, it's talking about the missiles again. It says they shall run like mighty men because they're gonna be, very fast, man. The missiles, you got hypersonic missiles, may get shot off. And it says, they shall shall not break their ranks. They're gonna have those guidance systems in them. Guiding them. Yahweh Shemiah Shah gonna have their spirit in these missiles, man. But you gave the technology to Esau. They have these guidance systems in it to hit their marks. They're not gonna just be shooting off like this and all of them. They're gonna shoot off and they're gonna go up, come down, and hit their targets, man. It's not gonna be, all of America is gonna be a target, so it's not gonna be hard to miss. Even though Babylon's gonna get the majority of them, there's going to be other targets around the world. Like Israel, China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, France, the EU. So these missiles they're gonna have guidance systems and hitting their marks. Well, the Most High guided plan to go. And Israel's gonna get wiped off the map too. That whole land has to be clean. Every inch, every mark of where Esau, Edom has dwelled in. The Amalekites has to be erased, man. It's gonna be rebuilt, and it's gonna have nothing but the Israelites mark on it. It says, neither shall one thrust another, meaning they're not gonna bump into each other. They shall walk every one in his path, and they will fall on the sword. When they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Yeah, it says they shall walk everyone in his path. So they're gonna have their own path they're going in. They're gonna be all together, like coming up like this, like your fingers like that. But they all gonna have their own path. One gonna hit this area, one gonna hit that area, one gonna hit this country, one gonna hit this continent. Yeah. But they gonna have their own path, their own assignment. Verse 9, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. And that city, run to and fro in the city. It's talking about America, Babylon. It says they shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. Yeah, the missiles gonna enter in like a thief, man. Quick. You don't hear that, it's gonna be a warning, 30, 40 minutes. It's gonna be, they're gonna be shut off, man. They're gonna be detonated within that 30 minutes, man. It's in an hour time. This place is gonna be destroyed, man. It's gonna be done with in an hour's time. So there's gonna be heavy destruction taking place. And all you people, especially Jake, you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, man, you gonna taste this fire, man. Because Yahweh Shemiah Shah sent the men, Most High sent the prophets out, and you niggas just laughed and had a good old time. You laugh, you shuck and jive. You want to become, upstanding citizens. You want to be very respected in Esau's kingdom. But that ain't the case, man. You're going to, get what's coming to you, Jake. In layman's terms, So you wasted your whole life, Jake. You want to build up in Esau's kingdom. You want to get a pat on the head from Esau, Edom, and now, he's gonna lead you right to your destruction. You want to follow Daddy so bad, and you'll follow the devil, and you're going to experience what he has for you. You're gonna go down with your daddy, man, your father. Sleazy. Let's go to verse 10. It says the earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Yeah, because after the destruction, this place is gonna be burning, and you're not gonna see the sun, and you're not gonna see the moon because it's gonna be continually burning for a while. I don't know exactly how long, but it's gonna be a continuous burn until the fire burns up. It says the earth gonna quake because it speaks about not the ape, but the earth is gonna go to and fro, back and forth like a trumpet. There's gonna be a lot of land being displaced. The seas moved out of place. There's nothing that's gonna withstand this destruction. They say the heaven's gonna tremble. You know how that thunder and be, and it's like the whole, the sky's quaking. It's gonna be that same way, man, but worse. That unimaginable how it's gonna sound. You know, it is gonna be the utmost, the destruction, the wrath of the Most High, man. So you don't know, what the destruction is gonna be. But it's gonna be great, and people here in Babylon can't withstand it. Let's go to verse 11. It says, "And Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army." His army, meaning those missiles. He's saying to utter his voice, meaning he's gonna call those missiles out of silos. He's gonna utter his voice. He's gonna put it on the mind of the Edomites and whoever at the control of those missiles. He's gonna put it on their mind to start pushing them buttons and turning them keys. To to, to, to activate. And I'm trying to think it's a word for it. But to activate those missiles, man, to get them pumping, get them to get out those silos. It says, "For the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible, and who can about it?" It says that. Let's read that verse 11. It says, this is Job 2:11. "And Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great." And that camp that is very great, he's talking about Israel and the Israelites. It says, "For he is strong that executed his word, for the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible. Who can abide in it?" It says, "For he is strong to execute his word." Because what he says he's gonna do, it's gonna happen. You can't stop the destruction of what the Most High got planned. I don't care who gets voted in the office, what party you're affiliated with. It don't matter who you think you are. It says right here, who can abide in it? No one. no one can stand up to the Most High, man. Nobody. I don't care how bad, how much you think you're in the special forces. You think you got all this military training. It don't compare, man. I don't care. You can be driving 13 tanks back to back. At one time, you can't stop the might or the wrath of the Most High, man. Look at verse 12. It says, "Therefore also know, says Yahweh, turn ye even to him with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning." So yeah, you need to repent, Jake. You gotta turn with the Most High with all your heart, with all your mind, man. Going back to that Deuteronomy 10 and 12. You have to be able to do that in order to escape this wrath that's coming. You you have to get your shit together, Jake. You know, you need to get serious about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Stop putting off from day to day. From year to year, month to month. Oh, I'm gonna get down there. I'm gonna join a camp. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and then you never get around to it. But there's gonna be a day where you wish you had a chance, because family of the word is on the way still. So you're not gonna be able to get into this even if you wanted to. There's gonna be a closing date. Everything has an expiration date, and even this word is gonna have an expiration date for people to get it. And when I say people, I'm talking about Jake. It says, and rend your heart and not your garments, and turn unto Yahweh your power, for his gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and repent him of the evil. Yeah. It says, get serious about this, man. Like I'm saying, you got to get, fully committed in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. One foot in, no 1 foot out. You got to be totally, fully committed with this thing. You can't just be, just fucking off, pissing in the wind, like they say. You got your 5-10 year plan. You want to be married to this woman. You want to get this woman. You see on the job. You want to get that business going, but you got no plans on, putting your house, washing your shop first. You always putting them, second and third, treating them like side chicks. Trying to treat the Most High like a jump off, man. When you need something, that's when you want to call on the Most High. So basically, man, you got to repent. If you want to escape this judgment. But Jake, like saying, Jake don't want to hear that, man. Jake gonna continue just to being weak as hell and think he gonna get a ride on the chariot, being wicked. In verse 14, who knoweth if he will return and repent and leave a blessing behind him, even a meat offering and a drink offering unto Yahweh your power. They said you got to make yourself this, meat and drink offering now. You got to sacrifice yourself out here. The ultimate sacrifice. Like I say plenty of times. I could be killed out there on the block. Beaten to a pulp, stabbed, shot, whatever the case may be. And I'm making myself that meat and drink offering, man. And you got to do the same. This is 15, blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly. So yeah, you have to get serious about this. You got to get serious about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I don't know what, and serious means, you got to start doing the work. You got to start taking steps towards doing the work, rehearsing the righteous acts. You got to acknowledge your offenses, Jake. I don't know why it's so hard to understand, man. There's no other way to get onto these chariots, to get this salvation, to receive mercy. It's not an easier way. There's no other way. Verse 16, it says, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children and those that suck the breast, let the bridegroom go forth out of his chamber, and the bride out of her closet. Yeah, that bridegroom is talking about Yahweh Shai. And it says, and the bride came out of the closet when Abba Bivin stepped out onto the scene. You know, he stepped out on the block. And the congregation is talking about men. It says, gather the people, sanctify the congregation. The congregation meaning men. Congregation of men. To go ahead and push this word. It says, the children and those that suck the breast, that the bridegroom. Hey, like I said, the bridegroom is talking about Yahweh Shai. And then, the bride coming out of the closet, man. It started with Abba Bivens. And the bride and getting ready for the bridegroom. He was ultimately the elect. He's coming back for that bride. That virgin bride. Meaning, people who aren't defiled with other philosophies. Other doctrines. It's the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Shah. He's not coming back for a gang of Israelites. One believing Buddha. You got 15 believing, in that Islam crap. And you got a couple hundred that's atheists. He ain't coming back for that. He coming back for one people, that's on the same page, on the same accord, man. It's not gonna be any confusion in them chariots. Everybody's gonna know who their power is. We don't know how Bashim Shot is, man. And matter of fact, the elect we call on his holy name. If you want to get down to it, man. But Jake got to see it to believe it. Jake has lost faith, and so Jake has to see it to believe it, man. Like I said, you're gonna be amazed at the uniqueness of our salvation. You're gonna be amazed at seeing, the same people that you even make it that far. Because a lot of y'all ain't gonna make it that far. But you're gonna be amazed when you see people that are out there on the block, yelling at the top of their lungs, going back and forth with people, or just out there solo dolo on the block by yourself. You're gonna be amazed at the uniqueness of that salvation, man. When they get beamed up into them chariots, for the ones who make it through Jacob's trouble, who make it through the riots, depending on what your end is gonna be. Who makes it out of those jails. Because the scripture speaks about some of us gonna be thrown into prison, some gonna be beheaded. For the ones who make it all the way through, you're gonna be amazed at the uniqueness of that salvation, man. Because others gonna come in them so-called UFOs, man, chariots. So let's go on. It said, let the priest, the minister, let Yahweh weep between the porch and the altar and let them say, and going out there on the block, man, it's the altar. The teachers that you see out there on the block, it's the altar. It says, weep between the porch and the altar and let them say, spare thy people. Let's see. Let me see here. Salaki. It says, O Yahweh, and give not thine heritage to reproach, that the heathen shall rule over them. Wherefore should they say among the people, where is their power? Right now the heat is ruling over us, but that's gonna flip, you know, like that. We're gonna rule over them. That ain't no laughing matter. Verse 19 or verse 18, you know, right now that's what they saying, man. We're at their power. The upper echelon of the heathen, man. They wonder where's our power. They see us downtrodden, beaten to a pulp, literally and figuratively. They see there's no help for us right now. And so that's what they say, where's our power. Verse 18, then will Yahweh be judged for his land and pity his people. Yeah, he's gonna be, they say he's jealous, man. His name is jealous. And he's gonna have pity, mercy on his people. Verse 19 says, yeah. Yahweh will answer and say unto his people, behold, I will send you corn and wine and oil, and ye shall be satisfied therewith, and I will no more make you a reproach among the heathen. Yeah, that corn, oil, and wine is talking about the scriptures, man. It's truth, and we have it. And and we're not gonna be a reproach soon among the heathen. They're gonna be our reproach soon. Right now, we playing our part. We waiting on Yahweh to come in and wreck shop, man. The man of the Lord right now, we nothing but lambs. That's all we are, man. We're harmless as doves. That's the good thing about this story here, that we win at the end. you know, yeah. Let's go to verse 20. It says, "But I will remove far off from you the northern army." Let's talk about the North American army, and we drive him into a land barren and desolate. That land barren and desolate is talking about that so-called Middle East, man. The Levant, if you will. It says, with his face toward the East Sea, talking about the Euphrates River. And it says, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea. Yeah, the utmost sea. So you're going to have between the Euphrates and the Red Sea. The hinder part being the Red Sea. And they're going to cross the Euphrates, man, into that Levant. The Middle East, if you will, the desert-like land, desolate, and they're gonna get it on right there. There's gonna be a one big battlefield, man, in the desert going down. Verse 23, it says, "Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in Yahweh your power, for he have given you the former rain moderately, and will cause you to come down for the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain in the first month." And that goes into the Feast of Weeks, where you get the rain, you get rain twice, I believe right before harvest time. Yeah, I believe, if that's right. But I believe it's before harvest time. It says, verse 24, and the floor shall be full of wheat, and the vat shall overflow with wine. 25, and I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the pillarworm, my great army which I set among you. Verse 26, and ye shall eat and plain and be satisfied, and praise the name of Yahweh, your power that have done wonders over you, and my people shall never be ashamed. Yeah, you're never gonna be ashamed again, man. You're never gonna be on the bottom. You're gonna get that prestige, that fame, you know. You know, we're going to, be rulers again on earth. You know, we're gonna rule. We're gonna be looked up to, as the holy people again, not just right now. Jacob a little state, you still get looked at on like a higher level. The heathen still look up to you like you're some type of standard still. Culture, with terms, with slang, things of that sort. And, and that's just in wickedness. In righteousness, we're gonna be that light on a mountain, man. You're gonna know, the heathen's gonna know that, we are the most highest people. You know, going back to that 23, former rain, that former and latter rain in the spring, you know, and the latter rain is the first rain of the fall. So that was pretty much it. On that Joel 2. It's pretty much a breakdown lesson. More than, I know I called it camp, but but it was more of a breakdown going back into that Joel. Because the buzzwords are still talking about World War III. They're saying World War III could be diverted and all this kind of thing. Man. That ain't the case, man. The Russians are still gonna get on with America. Nothing has changed, man. Just because Trump was in office. Let's see where I'm at. I'm probably gonna get a couple more precepts or something before I get out of here. Let's go to Jeremiah 51, in verse 1. It says, "Thus says Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon," talking about America, "and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind." And that destroying wind is talking about from the blast from those warheads going off, being detonated. If you ever seen the movies, when the missile, the nuke goes off, and then you just see that wind just, blowing houses down, flipping cars over. That's what it's talking about, that destroying wind. And everybody who ever went against the Most High, Yahweh Shemashah, that's still left here in Babylon, it's going to feel it. It says, "And I will send upon Babylon fanners," and those fanners are talking about the angels. Those fanners are going to fan the flames. While everything is on fire, man, to make sure. Because when you burn, you fan it, you make the the fire hotter, and that's what they're gonna be doing. It says, "They shall fan her and empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about." Verse 3, "Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself and his brigandine." And we know that is who lifted himself and his brigandine to his missile defense system is Esau Edom. He boasts about his, the Iron Dome, the Patriot, uh, you know, uh, missile defender system, I believe they call it. I could be wrong, but he takes pride in that brigandine, especially the so-called, J. They love that. Talking about the Iron Dome. That Esau Edom in America and Babylon. Talking about they have a defender system, man. It says, "And spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts." Yeah, destroy all her hosts, man. It says, that it says, "Let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself in his brigandine." So yeah, those missiles gonna be shot off that archer, because he's talking about, they call me the missiles, the nuclear missiles, arrows, man. To shoot them off on Babylon. It says, "Thus as the slain shall fall in the land of Chaldeans, and the name of Babylon, and they are that thirst through in her streets." Verse 5, "For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, and Yahweh of hosts, Yahweh of armies. To the land was filled with the sin against the Holy One of Israel." Yeah. It says, "For Israel have not been forsaken," because the Most High always spare a remnant of the people, of his people. And he's going to do it again one last time. Because even though we sin, we went off, but there's always a remnant that always wanted to be, connected to their power in some kind of way. You had that longing, that urging, and you knew something, you know, you had to be remembered and who your power was, this time around. In previous captivities, we was able to serve our power and still, call on Yahweh Shem Hashem. But this American captivity, was the worst they beat us, but it was something in our spirit, let's say, put like this, the Most High put it in our spirit to long for Him, man. And we always, had this longing for Yahweh Shem Hashem. It says, verse 6, "We got out of the midst of Babylon, America, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense." Yeah, He's going to pay this place back, for all the wrong He did to the Israelites, man. He killed the blood. He killed the saints, spilled the blood of the saints, and, they got to be paid back for that, man. Like I'm saying, there's nothing but wickedness that come out of Babylon. Just walk out in the yard, turn on the TV, man. You see the wickedness and sin being promoted. Go to the grocery store, all kind of abominable, detestable foods for sale. Nothing when it comes to the scriptures is being promoted here in Babylon. Everything is contrary to it. Keep the Shabbat, the Sabbath. Like I said, they sell all kind of abominable foods that you're not supposed to be eating, that Israel not supposed to be eating. And on top of it, they sell it to us, man. The mixed fabrics in the clothing, that keeps your vibration down. Poison in the water. you know, taking Gad, killing them by the millions, taking Judah, killing them by the millions, spilling blood over here. You know, I don't think Yahweh Shemashah is sleeping on that, man. They haven't forgot, and they gonna pay this place back, man. Okay, how long you try to hang on to it, JP? So far, you go tell the Americans. America's gonna go down, bro. It's going to go down. It don't matter what you think or what you have to say about it, man. It says the Lord will render her recompense. The Lord all about the big payback, man. Y'all niggas ain't, man. Verse 7, Babylon has been a golden cup. Yeah, Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that he had made all the earth drunken. Yeah, because America was that place to be looked up to, man. You know, it was the envy of the whole world at one time. Everybody wanted to come here. They're talking about streets of gold here in Babylon. And once upon a time, this place was the place to be. Let's see here. So I'll hold on here. Yeah, you know what? Don't worry about it. Yeah, let's go on. Slacking. This Babylon, not Babylon. This is Jeremiah 51. To add on to that, Babylon being a golden cup. Yeah, meaning, America was in the top position, like I said. It says, its influence all over the world. Like I say, everybody looked up to this place. Everybody wanted to come here and be like America, but that was the wrong way. It says, verse 7, Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. Yeah, it made all the earth drunken with its influence, man. BMOs, making the women feminists, turning the people into what you call them, consumerists, straight consumerism, capitalism, turning them straight animals, man. Verse 8, it says, Babylon suddenly is fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so, she may be healed. He says, yeah, powerful, man, this is a prophecy, man. He's talking about how Babylon, America, has been destroyed. It says, how for her take balm, and there's no balm for her, man. No stimulus package, no nothing can heal this place, man. The infrastructure projects, no prayer can save this place, man. It's over with. No matter how much money you try to pump into the economy with quantitative easing, and none of it's going to happen. Once this place goes down, that's it. And even as we speaking now, with the infrastructure projects and all these bills you passing, 500 billion or whatever the case may be for AI, Stargate, whatever the case may be, man. try to get the economy pumping. It's gonna be futile, man. It's not gonna bring this place back. As if we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Yeah, if the Most High wanted to, he could turn this place around in the blink of an eye, but he's not going to because he's not with it. It says, forsake her and let her go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reach unto heaven and is lifted up to the sky. Yeah, it says, this place is done. It says this is the judgment has reached into heaven and lifted up to the skies, man. This place will go in that big ball of fire and smoke, man. And brimstone. This place can't be, it can't be turned around. It can't be salvaged. The Most High has an expiration date for Babylon, America, the land of the Chaldeans, man. Number witchcraft and adultery goes on. You got women running around here on their cycles, making everything unclean. The air is polluted, man. There's nothing to be done to save this damn place. So you can buy the Trump cups you want to. You can try to get the Democrat Party back on track. It doesn't matter, man. Nothing is going to bring this place back to what it used to be. So, if you want to, you can read into this Jeremiah 51, where start at verse 11. It gets into the destruction by the thermonuclear missiles. We're talking about the needs, the modern day needs of the Russians, how they gonna shoot nuclear ICBM missiles on this place. So it don't matter how many phone calls Trump make it prove. Russia still gonna push those buttons, man. The scriptures say the king's heart is in the Most High's man, in the Most High's hand. So like, Jeremiah 10:23. Man, roughly paraphrase, don't know what he's doing. It's the Most High who controls it. Proverbs 20:24. Man's going, so it'll be ours, man. So if they want to talk peace, they can broker peace if they wanted to. If the Most High don't want it, something like that's gonna change. There's gonna be a big World War III still in the Middle East that we were getting into with Joel 3. So like Joel 2. To break down on that. And a little bit more touching up more prophecy in Jeremiah 51. But hey, like I said, man, I praise videos that I find. Salakia, I can't say Salakia. I had nothing to do with the weather. But the streets are pretty bad over there in New Orleans. And I didn't want to risk driving over there in that ice and snow. I don't know what streets are still frozen, whatever the case may be. Well, I'll be back on the block next ride. But I pray videos that I find to the sense y'all can what do you know Shalom. Push Shalom. But before I get out here, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, and God. Shalom.